Ooh, almost missed the landing zone there. What are you doing? I keep getting the same questions, not only in live stream, but also too in comments. And I do read every comment. I obviously don't answer every comment, but I read them all. I love it when people leave comments saying, I bet you don't read every comment. And it's like, yeah, I always respond to those especially. But I do read them all. And the same questions I keep getting. Sorry, I got some leather scissors here. Use it for cutting leather. I've actually got a permanent like callus there where the actual scissors rest when I'm cutting through thick leather. Usually end up with a blister there, but not anymore. Now it's just a callus. It tells me how much leather I'm cutting. Wanted to answer some questions. I'm not a personal person. One of the things I really don't like about social media, I look on Instagram, sometimes there's funny stuff. I'm looking for educational stuff on Instagram. Like really late at night when I lay down in bed, I'll flip on Instagram, which is really pretty much a horrible place. Especially all the people taking selfies, like 2 million subscribers, and it's just, these people that are just perpetually taking selfies of themselves. It's just, really, it's like, I know it's like a beautiful person, for example, but I mean, to me that's just completely unfathomable. Of course, I know I don't have any looks, but I think I've only ever taken a selfie, 4 or 5 times just as a means of making somebody laugh. I'll be doing something silly, but I don't believe in what is technically called the cult of personality. I don't believe in it at all. And it's just some questions about myself, especially some of the stuff that keeps getting asked over and over and over again. And just call this personal honesty. I made a personal honesty video a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't monetized, and this video wasn't monetized either. But just wanted to talk about some things. By the way, my grandfather on my mother's side was a colonel in the Army. I looked just like he did. He's extremely jaded, obviously, being a colonel in the Army, and is incredibly smart, but also, too, incredibly jaded. He kind of didn't like human drama. Not only do I look like him, I mean, I know I'm sharp like him, too, but he wasn't a good person to get along with. I just didn't like drama, so maybe I not only look like him, but I'm pretty much like him. I've never made a video thinking or hoping for clicks, like, ooh, what sort of video could I make, that a lot of people will click on. My mind actually doesn't work like that, and it never will. I do make videos sometimes with the thought, like, this is an important topic, I think people would be interested in this, but I've never had the idea that I'm trying to, harvest clicks or views. Just not a way to approach something if you're trying to make educational or interactive videos where people will read other people's comments, and they're mutually helpful. So the video is not supposed to be only helpful, but also to the comments, which I see other people responding to other comments, and they're mutually helpful. And I'm an information sponge. I mean a huge, big information sponge. Here's something I bet nobody knows, and I'm actually remiss to make this video because I've never made videos talking about myself. I don't. I'll do something for humor, to say something about myself, but that's supposed to be a big part of social media, but I'm not interested in it at all. I don't actually like hearing my name. People type it out. It's not that I can't stand my name. I just I really don't like hearing people type out my name or say my name. I can't remember anybody else's name, honestly. Be somebody that I might have. I can't remember a name of a single teacher. No, I don't drink or smoke or ever done narcotics. But I mean this seriously. I cannot think of the name of a single teacher that I ever had in elementary, junior high, high school, or in college. And other than like a couple people that very early on that I went to Russia with, I can't remember anybody that I went to college with or high school. I remember one person in elementary school. He moved away, but I mean, I can't remember any of these people's names. I mean, they never were important to me, and maybe that's an issue in and of itself, but I just didn't like other people's drama. I had my mind focused on really deep things that other people were not, absolutely not interested in. So I've never had to do that during life, so that part of my brain where people like remember other people's name, I can't remember anybody's name. The only thing I really ever cared about was the ultimate nature of things, not about other people's drama. Everybody wants me to talk about these tattoos on me, and there are a lot of YouTubers, that are into the whole social media experiments and where they're trying to be interactive with people, and they'll sit there and talk about, their tattoos, and to me that's just the ultimate in banality. I would never talk about something as insignificant as the ink underneath my skin. I mean, say, well, if you got tattoos, it means you're superficial. You got superficial tattoos. There are many reasons for getting tattoos, but I've never ever once thought that I would be interested in making a video about my tattoos, just because. And I'm also always the person that's doing the opposite of whatever's popular, because my motto is, I've lived by for many, 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 many years, that I came up with is, nothing true is popular, nothing popular is true. If other people are talking about the tattoos, and I'm certainly not talking about them. It's just ink underneath my skin. It's not worth talking about. No way, shape, or form. I'm pretty much what was once called a long time ago an unmarked person. Usually a marked person is somebody that fits in a certain niche. Is like they're hard left wing or hard right wing. You can tell 9 times out of 10, I can, what type of person is driving the car by the number of bumper stickers they've got and what the bumper stickers say. I mean, you could really say basically everything about them. I don't fit in on the left, I don't fit in on the right. I can fit in with the rich and the poor alike. I have a sharp mind, but I don't look down at some illiterate person that might have dropped out of elementary school. I get along fine with really everybody. I look a certain way. I honestly, and if you think this is a joke, it's not. I actually don't trust heavily tattooed people. I don't trust them. As a very, very heavily tattooed person, I don't trust them. I just don't. There's many good reasons for that, but I don't. I remember once going to Best Buy. There was some beautiful blonde chick. She's heavily tattooed, very heavily. I had no idea who the hell she was. She came up to me and she put her hand on my shoulder. She says, "You got any Vike on you? Vicodin?" I was like, "What? Who are you?" Of course, I don't have any. That actually happened. There's kind of an insight why I don't trust heavily tattooed people. I'm sorry, I just don't. Doesn't mean I can't get along with heavily tattooed people, but I just don't. Helpful videos should not be about a cult of persona. I never have been interested in hearing my name or hearing people say it or hearing it. The only time someone calls out my name or I get a letter in the mail is if it's a bill or a threat of a bill. I don't get personal stuff in the mail. I think it's the reason for that is that I've associated my name with the only time people reach out to me is because they want something. I'm kind of like a source book, a two-legged walking super encyclopedia. I know where to find stuff. I know the answers to a lot of different stuff. So it's just always drama and someone trying to tap me for information, which I don't mind being helpful. But I don't like hearing my name. I don't like hearing it in text, and I definitely don't like hearing it aloud. It's the same thing with the door. This might sound weird, but at least I'm being brutally honest. Nobody knocks at that door unless it's, bad news or something like that. The only time anybody reaches out to me, it's for a bill or to, try to squeeze information out of me. I've lived my whole life like that, unfortunately. I do like being helpful, though. But, videos should not be about a cult of persona. To me, this is kind of an easy video. I wanted to answer some questions that I keep getting asked. But also at the same time, even though this is an easy video, I don't like making this video because I absolutely don't like talking about myself. I don't have the looks and I don't have the personality for social media. I know that. Do you really think, even the people that hate me know that I'm smart? Smarts is not actually important, i.e. episteme or empirical knowledge. Rather, wisdom is, but even the people that hate me know that I'm intelligent, so I don't think videos should be about a cult of persona. People keep saying, what about, because the camera people lately have been ticked at me that I've not done really any videos on photography. But I think they forget all the first videos that I did were on metaphysics and field theory. And, I talk about what I know 99 times out of 100 on the videos, but why metaphysics and field theory? Because metaphysics and field theory are not two different things, they're the exact same thing. That's like saying, well, here we have metaphysics and over here we have field theory. It's like, no. It's all made of the exact same metal, the coinage of natural order. Metaphysics and field theory are not two different things. They're the exact same thing. Even some Platonists and Neoplatonists and Aristotelian scholars and whatnot were slightly perplexed that, Plato and other Neoplatonists would delve in to talk about the ether, and over here they'd be talking about philosophy and metaphysics. It's like, why? Focus on something. Well, all of those things are one thing, and of course it's unintelligent minds that, don't understand that these two things are not two things, they're rather one thing and one thing only. Here's something personal, and once again, I cringe internally right now saying any of this stuff in this video, since I'm not interested in, being personal. I don't mind opening up. I don't have any secrets or, skeletons in my closet, but I'm not interested in what anybody believes in. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything, and I don't care what side they're on, the left or the right. I certainly don't care, nor would I look down on anybody for, whatever entity that they romantically like or don't like. To me, that's just completely superficial. Not that meaning caring about it one way or another, like, oh, I like this person because, or I don't like this person because, they're romantically in love with XYZ. Someone. I mean, that's just so superficial. I could not care less about that. I'm neither on the left nor on the right. I'm on the side of natural order, common sense, facts, logic, and wisdom. There are places in life where emotions are, of course, important and, serve the ultimate goal towards that end, and that, of course, is in family and relationships, making music, making poetry. Not that I've ever cared about poetry. But everything else, emotions should not be involved. People that actually wear the glasses of emotions their entire lives, I feel sorry for them. It's a way to lead a hectic, helter-skelter sort of life. I'm never interested in any of that. I'm not a very trusting person because all I've had to endure. 99.99% of everybody has an agenda. They really do, the people that are leading a... Listen, I know I'm fat and out of shape, and I'm probably going to have a slice of cheesecake later, which I shouldn't have. I've been on a diet, actually, for the past week and a half. Believe it or not. Been eating substantially less, even though I really haven't lost hardly any weight, but... try to lead just a simple life, but I've had a lot happen to me in life, and I can't stand the drama. I try to keep myself separate from the drama. I've told people in live stream, there's a reason why. Word monk is a complete nonsense Judeo-Christian made-up bunch of trash, the word monk. So this idea that bhikkhu or bhikkhuni, the word comes from the word bhakti, which means to give. What the word actually means is not monk. It means devotee. There's a reason why these devotees lived in the woods. They were forest-dwelling sannyasins. Sannyasin just basically means a forest-dwelling spiritual recluse. It's not that they didn't love the forest that much. Nobody even in ancient times, liked, getting bit on their tushy, and the danger of poisonous snakes. Not then, not now. They lived there because they wanted nothing to do with the drama, the nonsense, and the BS of typical society, and I'm the same way. Of course, I'm living in a city right now. It's not a huge city, but, I was out, by the way, all day yesterday, sweating my guts out with another person surveying land. We're just crawling around on steep slopes, and I actually fell down twice on a really steep carrying around this neon spray paint and driving stakes in the ground, surveying land. Not my land, but that's what I did yesterday. Kind of live my life by a few mottos that nothing true is popular, nothing popular is true, and nothing higher than wisdom. There's a few other mottos that I live by. But I wanted this to be an easy video for myself, but also too to answer questions. I just a simple person. I don't know it. I know I don't have the face or the personality for social media. I felt like I was going to die yesterday. I mean, I literally, which sweating's good for you. I don't mind the heat at all. I don't mind heat. I just like sweated my guts out yesterday. I thought I was going to die. It's all that crawling around on the muddy hillsides, driving in stakes, and with the 300-foot measuring tape with my buddy, and measuring things and GPS. I was looking down the GPS all day, like it was just dripping sweat onto the GPS. Thankfully, it's waterproof. Just constantly wiping the sweat off the GPS unit. But the reason why I made videos to begin with on several topics: metaphysics, field theory, do translation, I write free books, and I do give the books away for free, and the articles, especially. I don't know if you know how long it takes to translate ancient Pali or Greek. It takes a really long time, and I still give that stuff away for free. Not the only thing I want in life. I'm not interested in, like, living to a ripe old age. I don't care if you believe me or not, but if I'm lying, I'm dying. I don't care about, living a very long life. The only thing I want is like a vacation where I could just like take a rest for like 3 or 4 weeks and go somewhere nice. It would be nice to like walk the beaches of the Bahamas and turn off the internet and turn off my cell phone for 3 or 4 weeks, and I'd love to see like Switzerland or Norway. I know these are places I'll never be able to get to because I can't afford it. But I'm not trying to hoard money. I do love land a lot. I love the land that I have, that I can get away from society and go out in nature and do stuff. I was doing that yesterday, but that was surveying land. I was basically sweating my guts out crawling around on hillsides, very steep hillsides. So I can't call that fun. I nearly thought I broke my shin since I fell down and slipped in the mud. To keep the poison ivy off you, and it's like really, really hot and humid outside, I had to wear long pants and boots, and it just made life miserable. I can't say that was fun, but I just lead a simple life. I don't have any plans on people. I think every social media entity that's halfway popular, and I'm not trying to be popular, I definitely don't run a popularity contest. That's for darn sure. If I did, I'd be trying to kiss everybody's butt. Oh, I love you. How you doing today? Hit the like, subscribe button. I love you. Oh, I can't stand that stuff. It just makes me want to puke. I'll never be able to do that. You couldn't convince me or pay me enough to act that way. That's why I find it rather irritating and odd that anybody thinks I'm trying to pull off an act in any of my videos. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not selling anything. I try to give honest, helpful advice. That's the only reason I made these videos to begin with. Give helpful information. Because I watch all these popular videos that are just lies, trash, garbage, nonsense, and, self-aggrandizing, self-promotional, send me money, just buy this thing and I get a kickback from an affiliate link. That's the reason why I made the videos. Also, to all the lies that are out there. I'm the world's foremost expert on the Ternamanada and Anatman as it exists, translating ancient Pali now for 20 plus years. Do lots of translations, lots of books, lots of articles, but they're all given away for free. I find it irritating, odd, and rather disgusting that anybody ever gets upset at me for asking for a donation. It's like, I write all these articles and books for free. I do phone calls for free to people if they really need to ask a question about something. I do get worn out to be perpetually tapped for information. It's just I feel like I'm an information source, like some sort of two-legged encyclopedia, but I mean, it's basically what I painted myself as, but it's okay. That's partially my own fault, obviously, but this is a video of personal honesty. Would I regret anything as I said in this video? No, maybe not. I mean, at least I was honest in it. I wanted it to be an easy video for me, but also to answer some questions that I kind of like being an unmarked person. An unmarked person is someone you can't pigeonhole. It's like, this guy's on the left, this guy's on the right. He's pro this, anti that. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm really not. I believe in freedoms, like, You know, I don't break the law. Leave me the hell alone. Don't bother me. You know, regarding government and whatnot. You know, pay my taxes, which I wish I didn't have to do, but you know, they come for you if you don't pay. I mean, I pay my taxes. I don't break the law. I follow natural order. You know, I don't have devious plans on anyone or anything. I lead a simple life. I lead a really simple life. I might be surrounded by computers and cameras and, you know, all this machinery I do for leather work and solar panels and batteries. I mean, I still lead a simple life. I'm as happy writing, I got it right down here, this chalkboard from the mid-1800s. I'm as happy writing on that thing as I am typing on a computer. I love tools and instrumentation, especially precision tools, and I don't know, I guess I'm a different sort of person. They said I was a prodigy in high school. Took this silly test, and it's like, wow, you scored so far off the chart, we've never seen anything that high. It wasn't on mathematics, though. It was on nonlinear thinking, and another section is free-form collaboration to bring together an answer, and is how many of these questions can you answer in like a 20 or 30-minute period of time. And I was taking college courses in high school. I despise college. I've always despised school. I know they teach garbage. They're not a place of education and learning, rather of indoctrination and their own self-service. So I've lived in the library. I'm not about book knowledge. I mean, I'm out in the field and I build things and I do things and I make things. Some people live their entire lives, you know, reading books, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've spent a lifetime reading in books too, but I'm about, you know, getting my hands dirty and bloody, building things and constructing things. So, and I make a lot of stuff. Make a lot of stuff even that I sell. So, sweating my guts out crawling on the land yesterday. I mean, that's getting it done. That's not, you know, laying in my bed reading a book. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So I hope these answered some of the questions that people perpetually ask me. I'm never interested in talking about my tattoos. I don't like hearing my name. Not that I care if you use my name. I just, even though I'm on social media, whatever that is, for better or for worse, I'm not a person that believes in the format of social media, where it's all about taking selfies and talking about yourself. It just makes my skin crawl to think about it. So maybe I should have titled this, "Don't Watch This Video," but I think I'm going to title it some personal information. So, a little personal honesty. I lead a simple life. Like I said, I don't want anything other than I long for a break. Like I could just rest for 2 or 3 weeks, but I can't. You know, I can't travel. I just feel like sometimes I get so worn out that I'm just ready to, you know, fall over. But I know I'm out of shape, but I'm on a diet. Even though I'm probably going to have a slice of cheesecake tonight, I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know how I feel about this video right before I end it, but I know I was honest in it. I know I was forthright, and I'll let the chips fall where they may, you know. If you hated watching this video so much, oh my god, I can't believe I wasted 10 minutes of my life watching this stuff. I'll probably get a comment like that. Or 2 or 3 or 4. I don't know. But at least it answered a bunch of questions. Well, a handful of questions that people kept asking. You know, talk about your tattoos. Not going to happen. I lead a simple life. I'm pretty straightforward. And I like it like that. I have extremely low tolerance for drama and nonsense. I just had too much happen in my life that I just, you know, I have no room for the drama. So, thanks so much. Sorry if this video bored the heck out of you, but at least I titled it correctly, you know, some personal info. Thanks. Goodbye.